Hello dear students, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisla. In this video of polynomials, we shall be taking question 4 of exercise 2.4 of NCERT. Now in previous video, I had explained about two methods of factorization, that is a factor method and splitting the middle term method. So in this video, we are going to solve question number 4, that is factorize using splitting the middle term method. So there are 4 parts to this question. So let us take each one of them one by one. Now let's take up the first part where we have to factorize 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Now we need to compare it with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Now clearly this is our a, this is our b, and this is our c. So a is equal to 12, b is equal to minus 7, and c is equal to 1. Now we have to identify such two numbers whose sum is b, that is minus 7, and the product is a into b, that is 12 into 1, which is 12. That means such numbers, let's say p and q, whose sum should be minus 7 and whose product should be 12. So such numbers we have to identify. Now if we go by the factors of 12, we can say 3 into 4 is 12. Even 6 into 2 is 12, right? Then 12 into 1 is 12. So various combinations of these factors we can have and get the product as 12. Now also one more condition is there, that the sum should be minus 7. So if we have minus 3 and minus 4, I think we can get minus 7, right? And minus 3 into minus 4, the product is exactly 12. So both the conditions are fulfilled if we take minus 3 and minus 4. So these are the two numbers which we are looking for. Now according to these two numbers, we are going to split the middle term, that is minus 7x, as minus 4x and minus 3x. Right? You can interchange the position, it doesn't matter. You will get the same answer. You can either write minus 3x over here and minus 4x that side, it doesn't matter. So as long as we can take common. So over here 12x square minus 4x. So 4x common. We are left with 3x minus 1. Then minus 1 common, because there is no common in this 3x plus 1. There is nothing common. So 1 we have taken common along with minus sign. So we are left with 3x, and this plus will change into minus, right? Because minus into minus is plus. So minus 1. Now 3x minus 1 is over here also. As you can see, 3x minus 1 is over here, and 3x minus 1 is over here, one of the factor. So we can take 3x minus 1 common. So from here, these two products, we will get 4x inside the bracket, and from here we will get minus 1. So these are the two factors, 3x minus 1 and 4x minus 1. So this is how we have factorized our given polynomial by using splitting of the middle term method, right? Now in second part of the question, we have the polynomial 2x square plus 7x plus 3, and now we have to factorize it using splitting the middle term. So on comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c, you can see over here a is your 2, b is your 7, and c is your 3 over here. We have to find two numbers that the sum is b, that is 7, and the product is a into c, which is 2 into 3, which is 6, right? So that means p plus q, the two numbers, the sum of two numbers should be 7, and the product of these two numbers should be 6. Now factors of 6 you can get as 2 into 3 also is 6, and 6 into 1 is also 6. But another condition is the sum should be 7. Now 2 plus 3 you cannot get 7 over here. Neither 3 minus 2 you can get 7. Neither minus 2 minus 3 combination will also not give you 7. So only combination which will give you 7 is 6 plus 1. So we can have 6 plus 1 as 7, and 6 into 1 is 6. So both the conditions are satisfied by these two numbers, that is 6 and 1. So accordingly we will split 7x, the middle term, as x plus 6x. X means 1x only, right? And further now, after splitting it, we will take common. So x is common, 2x plus 1 we are left inside, and now 3 is common between these two pairs, so 3 outside, and inside we are left with 2x plus 1. So basically we have made these pairs, and accordingly we have found the factors by taking out the common HCF, right? Now over here 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 1 is common, so 2x plus 1 common outside, and inside we are left with this x, right, and this plus 3. So another factor is x plus 3. So the two factors which we get of the given polynomial are 2x plus 1 and x plus 3. Now in the third part we have to factorize 6x square plus 5x minus 6. So on comparing it with the standard form ax square plus bx plus c, we will find that a is 6, b is 5 and c is minus 6. Now we have to think of two numbers such that their sum is b, which is 5, and the product is a into c, which is 6 into 6, 6 into minus 6, which is minus 36. So basically we have to think of two numbers such that p plus q is equal to 5 and p into q gives us minus 36. Now let us concentrate on factors of 36. Like first we can take 2 into 18, which is 36. We can also say 4 into 9 is also 36. We can also say 9 into 4 is also 36. So various combinations we can think of where we can get 36, right? Then we can have 12 into 3 also, which is 36. Then of course 6 into 6 we can have 36. So these are the various options which we can get. Now one more thing is there along with this minus 36. So minus 36 we can get from any number we can turn into minus, and we can get minus 36. No problem in that. But the sum should also be 5. Now how to get 5? So I think when we take 9 minus 4, we will get 5, right? We cannot take minus 9 plus 4 because this will end up giving us minus 5. So this option we cannot take. The only option left is 9 minus 4. And let us check this as a product. 9 into minus 4 will give us minus 36. So I think this combination of 9 and minus 4 are the numbers which we are looking for. And accordingly we will split the middle term, that is 5x, as 9x and minus 4x, right? Now we will make pairs. 6x square plus 9x we can take as pair, and minus 4x and minus 6 we can take as a pair, and take out the highest common factor of these pairs. So in the first pair we have 3x common. So inside the bracket we are left with 2x plus 3. Over here we can take minus 2 common and we are left with 2x plus 3. Now 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3 can be taken out common, and inside we are left with 3x minus 2. Right? So either you write a into b or b into a, it is same. The product remains the same. So one of the factor is 3x minus 2, other factor is 2x plus 3, right? Now in fourth part we have to factorize 3x square minus x minus 4. On comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c, we will find that a is 3, b is minus 1 and c is minus 4. So two numbers we have to identify such that their sum is b, that is minus 1, and their product is a into c, that is 3 into minus 4, which is minus 12. Now if you look at the combinations of 12, you will see 3 into 4 is 12, right? Then 6 into 2 is 12. 12 into 1 is 12, right? These various combinations we can get. But we want minus 1 also as the sum of these two numbers. So minus 1, how will we get? If you take this number and you put minus 4 and plus 3, you will get minus 1. And minus 4 into 3 will also give you minus 12, which we are looking for as a product. Right, so from these combinations of minus and plus, we can identify which are the two numbers. So accordingly, we will split the middle term, that is minus x. Minus x means minus 1, which we have split as minus 4x and plus 3x. Right. Now these pairs we will form and take out the HCF. So HCF of this is x, in bracket we will get 3x minus 4, and over here only 1 is common. So inside the bracket we are left with 3x minus 4. Now 3x minus 4, 3x minus 4, 3x minus 4 common outside. From here we are left with the x, and here we are left with plus 1. So x plus 1 is another factor. So total we have two factors because the degree was 2. It's a quadratic polynomial, so we will have two factors, 3x minus 4 and x plus 1, right? So this is it, children. Hope you have understood all these questions related to factorization by splitting of the middle term method. In the next video, I will be taking factorization of cubic polynomials. So thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead.